She's not feeling good again. But I got up this morning. I watched the news, and you want to talk about bullshit? That little girl got stabbed in the neck by that black criminal that's been arrested 14 fucking times, and then they just that's it. I don't. 14 times they let him out because he lives in a fucking blue city. His own mother said he was schizophrenic. But I don't know anymore. Like I said, these people are crazy. And people just letting it go and go and go and go. And like I said, it's bullshit. I just don't understand why people do what they do. Hi, Melody. I see you. But, yeah, it's like Chirac. Trump wants to send the National Guard up there and everything else. What the hell is Black Lives Matter at now? They don't care if it's black kids shooting black kids in the fucking street. Aaron. But they just keep going and going and going and going. And I don't understand. Shootings every 58 shootings over Memorial or Labor Day weekend. 8 people killed. And you got that stupid asshole Brandon Johnson up there saying it's the red state's fault. That's where they're getting the guns. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care if Trump wants martial law. You couldn't pay me enough money to go to Chicago. There ain't no way in hell. But he wants to take him up there and clean that place up. And them 2 fools, that J.B. Pritzker, a fat little bastard, he's a billionaire, so what's he care about regular people? You got the black people coming out begging Trump for help. I'll tell you the problem with that, there ain't no daddies in the house. These kids are going out stealing guns and using them to hurt people. But they blame it on the red states. Yeah, I used to be a Democrat until I seen how fucking retarded they were becoming, and I changed. I never again. I seen all that money when a Doge, all that tax dollars that people go out and work for, and they take your money and spend it on all that bullshit, transgender shit in another country. They went Sesame Street in Iraq. Get the fuck out of here. The people in this country work for that fucking money, not the Democrats, because that was Chuck Schumer and all them coming out bitching about that bullshit. Fucking idiots. Got people in here can't find a fucking home. And then you had that old fucking mashed potato head brain Biden leaving that border open that long. And now you don't know what the hell's... You don't know who come in here. These people are, like I said, then you got 9/11 coming up in 2 days. Intelligence said they already know there's sleeper cells in the country. I think they're Iranians that snuck in through the border. So who knows what the hell is going to happen. Anyway, I had to do a job today. I had to put in a pool pump. And the guy just happened to be the regional manager from Walmart in Central Florida. So I was talking to him and I asked him why the prices were going up, even though inflation's down. And he said one word, and I said, what? And he said, theft. I said, what do you mean? Yeah, he said, theft. He said, not really here. He said, but he said, Florida, loss prevention allowed to go out after you. The other states like California and shit, loss prevention ain't allowed going outside the doors. In order to get them for shoplifting, they have to be going out the doors. It's fucked up. And anyway, it's like he said, California, you can steal up to $999, and generally you get away with it because they can't chase you. Cops don't respond because it's just a misdemeanor if you do get caught. So then he says, you know, it's Target, it's everywhere. You got all these people going in there, and I've seen it twice myself at Walmart. A bunch of black kids go in there and do them flash mob shit. But here they get caught. Those places they don't. They just let them take what they want and walk out the door with it. So in other words, we're all paying because they're stealing. And he said another big thing that had to do with it was with the EBT card changes, the welfare card. That you can't get snacks or anything anymore and shit like that. So they just steal it. Go ahead and take what they want. I don't know. But it ain't fair to everybody else to have the damn prices jacked up for working people because these people want a fucking bag of chips. Go get a job. It's like Chris and Holly. Fucking people are sickening. Lazy fucks is what they are. But they'd rather sit there and, I couldn't live like that. Sit here and just talk to people on here and beg all the time. I need dog food. I need cat food. I need this. I need that. It's on my Amazon wish list. Fuck. You know how much of a man I'd feel like doing that? Not much. Yeah, I'll leave Holly alone, asshole. You shut the fuck up and go away. Holly's a fucking slut. 6 kids, 6 different daddies. But hey, you can call me what you want. Truth hurts, don't it? If she didn't wear them filters, she'd look like a fucking witch from Wizard of Oz. Like I said, people just, I don't know. It just make me sick sometimes. Like I said, you work your ass off for everything you got. And then you got people taking advantage of the system. Like ICE coming through, taking all these illegals out of here. These fucking idiot nitwits out there marching. Mostly liberal retards with pink purple hair that don't have a fucking job. That is their job because they get paid to do it. And then marching around with signs trying to stop ICE from doing their job. They didn't commit any crimes. The fuck they didn't. As soon as they put their feet over that border, it's a federal crime. I get tired of hearing that. They come in the country illegally, it's automatic federal crime. They don't belong here. Like I said, that Brendan Johnson up there, He's putting all them millions and millions of dollars into these illegals. Same as New York. Free luxury hotel rooms, free food. They do their laundry for them and every fucking thing else. Give them free scooters to ride around and rob people. Drag an old lady down the road by her purse strap. Yeah, they brought in, Trump's right, they brought in their best. Bullshit. I said, I'm just aggravated today because I watched that. You got people shooting each other every day. And it just, I don't know. I don't know where the Democrats' fucking heads are at. They need to pull them out of their fucking ass and see what's going on around them. The other people in that fucking state don't have armed security walking around them all the time. But them assholes do. They just, I don't know. Hard to figure out sometimes. But, hold on a minute. But anyway, I'm sorry I can't read everybody's name on here when you come up. Except the one that called me an asshole. But that's okay. I've been called worse than that from my mom. Blah, 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 your ass too. You can go away too, dickhead. That's just like that girl come on there and said she was a protester. And it was ICE smashing the vehicles. I don't know who you are and I don't care who you are. Get the hell out of here, moron. What's some fucking kid talking on there? I'm 54 years old. But anyway, like I said, this shit goes on and on and on. And these blue states, I don't know why, if you and I broke a federal law, we'd go to jail. But you got these blue states like Gavin Newsom and Newscomb. The federal law is no illegals. But why don't they arrest the fucking leaders that let them in there? I just don't understand that. They're breaking federal law by harboring fugitives. I don't know, something needs to be done because, like I said, it's like New York at Mondani up there running for mayor. And people like that fucking idiot, they get what they deserve. The only people who shows up at his rallies are people yelling, free stuff, free stuff, free stuff. And that's all it is. Free buses, free groceries, free this, free that. He knows goddamn well he's not going to be able to do it. What, he used to be a rapper. Well, a wannabe rapper. And his family's rich. And I think they have a compound in Uganda in Africa. What do you mean, how come? I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I was just, when I did that job, I was talking to him. I told him about the self-checkouts. I said, you need to get rid of them. I said, number one, people get pissed off when they come in and don't get paid to ring up their own groceries. I said, you got people just going to skim shit into a bag and leave. He said, well, he said, we're working on doing away with self-checkouts. So I worked at Walmart a long time ago. Yeah, Jay was a cashier at Walmart. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Okay, Cairo, look it up. I ain't looking shit up. Want to be a Walmart greeter? Yeah, that's what Melly and I talked about that. I'm not that nice of a guy. They come to the dorm and tell them to get their fucking shit and get out. Have a nice day. But no, I used to be a cashier. Everything come across them belts, the cashier is responsible for ringing it up. Not people that's already pissed off because they got to do it. But then I went there one day to get a can of spray paint. The place is packed. I finally get to the register, ring it up, and it says must be 18 years old. So then you got to stand there and wait for one girl that's running around like a rat just to come over and swap her badge and hit a button. Like I said, it's bullshit anymore. These companies, these people are so fucking smart, they're dumb. Cisco important. I don't have a clue what the fuck you're talking about. He works at Walmart. Well, the people, the higher ups, that make these stupid decisions for these places, they're going to say, hey, we're going to save a lot of money. We just won't pay people to ring people's stuff up. We'll let them do it on their own. Meanwhile, you're losing fucking $1 million a year because people are stealing shit. That's like the Cracker Barrel deal. They had a thing on there today the corporation put out. They halted everything. The stores aren't changing. And I guess they fired that new CEO today. I said, you get these woke idiots in there, they make these decisions. And they're not down to earth with the regular people. I went to Cracker Barrel before up in Pennsylvania. You go in there, it smells like just like old wood and stuff. It's neat. It's like you're eating in a barn. But that's what was nice about it. Not them painting the walls pink, purple, and shit and putting all kinds of fancy pictures up. Who wants to see that shit? I'd rather watch paint dry and look at that shit. But people just need to, like I said, 9/11's in 2 days. So that, like I said, I remember that like it was yesterday. Like I said, I was in a truck up over the mountain in Somerset when 93 went down, and all you could see was the smoke coming up, but the state troopers had the roads shut off and everything. And that's when I turned around. I figured, fuck it, I ain't doing no more deliveries today. I'm going back. So I called my boss. I said, hey, I'm bringing the truck back. I'm going home. I said, it's too many. I don't know if any more is going to go down. I said, I'm going to get home, check on my mom and dad, and see what was going on. But I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I remember yesterday like it was tomorrow. You sound like you need some psychiatrist help or something. And if you don't, I don't mean to offend you, but you're kind of offending me because I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. But anyway, He laughed at me when I told him I was leaving and bringing the truck back. He says, "Yeah." And I said, I'm dead serious. I'm bringing the truck back. I'm done. I said, "Hey, this day's over." So I get back to the warehouse. Everybody else was gone. They already left them go home. But they never called the drivers and told them to come back. So, I don't know. That was a bad day, though. But, I don't know. I guess, and then you got the holidays coming up now. I used to like sitting out there decorating and hand out candy and stuff. But like I said, these kids now aren't kids. Grown ass adults, like 17, 18 years old. Well, to me, they're old enough they shouldn't be walking around trick or treat. It was always meant for little kids. And I ain't spending $300, $400 on candy to hand out to screwballs and get a job at McDonald's and buy their own damn candy. But Thanksgiving, like I said, who's your friend that got blocked? Who's your friend that got blocked? Just put it back up there. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, Thanksgiving's going to be hard because, like I said, that's we always celebrate my dad's birthday on Thanksgiving because his birthday is on November 24th. And like I said, they used to run down to my sister's, eat a little wee bit, and come home. And I'd make a turkey here for them. And they'd come home and eat like pigs. But I was thinking about, my dad wouldn't want us sit there being gloom and doom and stuff. But I don't know. It's going to be hard to move on without him, but what else are you going to do? And I don't want to ruin it for my mom because she's bummed out enough too. So maybe if I get to cooking, she'll get to being happy. But like I said, then she's already watching Christmas movies. uh, yeah, but people see that's one reason I don't like going live because people will hop on here and assault you and everything else. I don't care. Like I said, go find something to do, like jump off a bridge. Leave people alone. Aye. But some people just get, I don't know, some people, it's just like I said, watching that news this morning, that poor girl getting killed, pissed me off before I even left the house. They just, to see that guy's arrest record and they let him out every time. Well, I guess he did 5 years in prison. But I think they left him out early. I said hi back to you. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Christmas time, like I said on here, I hand out gift cards. So I do that. I just give my email address. And I'll pick people pick people and send you a gift card for Christmas to help you out. But yeah, I don't know. I just like I said, you just get tired of. I wish I would turn the news on this morning because I didn't see anything about that yesterday. But you pick who, what? What the hell does that mean? But anyway, my shit just gets on your nerves. Everybody blaming everybody. Like I said, politicians. I give out gift cards at Christmas time on my channel. At Christmas time, I give out my email address. You type in on my email address, your address and everything. If I choose you, I'll send you again. Oh, I'll pick names and make a video and read them off. Then I'll send the gift cards out. And then once I'm done, I erase your address, everything off, take everything down. So, but yeah, I do that every year. Try to help people out a little bit. Hey, Riley. But yeah, try to help people out as much as I can. Like I said, this year, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna decorate outside for Christmas or. Well, I'm a nice guy until I get mad. My dad died and I take care of my mom now, so pretty much have no choice in the matter. But Melody, I don't think you needed to block that one. So you can't unblock her. But okay. I don't know, Melody. I don't know how to use this goddamn thing. You know that. I know how to fly, but when it comes to computers, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. And I'll admit it. I know how to do a lot of things, but not play with these damn things. Like I said, when people come on here, it goes up so damn quick I can barely read it. But yeah, Christmas time, like I said, think I might start baking again. Christmas time, we always had a. Oh, okay, that's fine, Melody. I apologize if I go. But yeah, but Christmas time, like I said, I used to make them cookies for my dad. Archway used to have them. Who's running this channel? I am, but Melody helps me out. Because I ask her to. But, yeah, but I used to make them cookies. Archway used to have them with the white frosting on them and stuff with the sprinkles. And they quit selling them. They don't have Archway or anything down here in Florida. I guess they still sell them up in Pennsylvania, but they don't have them down here. So I learned how to make them for him. So I used to make him a bunch of them at Christmas time and stuff, and they turned out real good. But like I said, no, I'm not a mean person at all. I just, like I said, I get pissed off at stuff, foolish stuff that shouldn't happen, like people getting killed for no reason. And like I said, Black Lives Matter come out screaming and bitching. Oh, you live in Pittsburgh. I lived right below Pittsburgh, Fayette County, Connellsville, Pennsylvania. But yeah, I miss Pennsylvania a lot. Miss the snow and stuff, and I said around Christmas time. You live in Missouri. Wow, people from all over the place. What's this say? Am I what? A Mennonite. I couldn't read that, so I don't know what it said. But no, I'm not, if that's what it said. I go to church down here. Christian church. But the only thing I was bringing it up about was, like I said, there's so much shit going on in this country. It's embarrassing. You know, that's like my dad fought in Vietnam, and we just got his flag and everything. You live in Vegas, good luck. What's wrong with the president? The havoc in this country is not caused by the president. The havoc in this country is caused by a bunch of young fucking kids running around with guns. He's not a chaos creator. Look what the fucking happened in D.C. and everything. That kid got beat up. Another one got shot and killed. An intern. Carjackings every fucking day of the week. Same as Chirac. It needs to be stopped. I leave here, I carry a fucking gun with me everywhere I go. You fuck with me, they're gonna be picking you up in a body bag. Cause I ain't dealing with that shit. And it's a shame it's gotta be like that. You shouldn't have to be afraid to walk out the front door of your house and worry about getting fucking shot. You don't gamble? Yeah, I don't either anymore. I tried to play that Powerball, the big one. Bought 20-some tickets and got one number off of all of them damn things. So that was enough for me. Waste of money. But, yeah, but the violence and the thieving and every fucking thing else that's going on, that's not because of Donald Trump. That's because these kids had no fucking couth, no education, no father, and are running rampant. The only thing the mother's worried about is having more kids so she can get more welfare. And the problem with that is Trump cut it off, which he should have. Taxpayers don't like fucking paying for that. I know I don't. Why should I walk in a grocery store and pick up a little blue basket to get my stuff And you got them running around with 3 fucking buggies full of fucking sweets and meat and every fucking thing else. They don't care. They're not embarrassed. They don't have no couth, no work ethic, no nothing. And I'm talking about every race. You can help the needy, but you don't have to go overboard with it to where they expect it. It's a lifestyle. Welfare was meant to get you through tough times, not to be a lifelong thing. So if you don't like Trump, it's fine. You can have your opinion. Like I said, I have mine too. He is stopping the handouts. That's why they're pissed off. That's why they're stealing everything now. Watch the videos on there of them going nuts. Making videos of them, the one feeding lobster tails to her dog. It's ridiculous. And they should go to fucking jail for fraud. I said, people, I don't know. The handouts do need to stop. The only thing he has is they go to work, 20 hours a week? And they flipped out. The one said she's allergic to work. There's no way she's working. Then I guess you starve. Same as anybody else. You don't want to work, that's your problem. You don't want to take care of your kids, that's your problem. But don't let them run around the fucking street with guns, shooting innocent people. And like I said, if a cop shoots one of them, here comes Black Lives Matter again. So a poor unarmed black man, probably carrying a 9mm with an extended clip. I said, I wouldn't want to be a cop right now. My sister and my brother-in-law were both cops in Maryland. But I know one thing about Trump. He's not just sending the local police in there. He's sending fucking everybody. FBI, ATF, marshals, everybody to clean house. And like I said, the fucking blue states, all they do is blame the red states for their problem. Gavin Newsom wants to run for president. Fuck, look at California. That asshole trying to tax people that left the state. Trying to charge them a leaving tax. Fuck out of here. So the people don't realize it's not their money that they're playing around with, spending it on stupid shit. Like watching shrimp on a treadmill. Like I said, the government got too big, if you ask me. Too many people writing little notes in the back of the book, so nobody reads it. And then when the bill gets passed, they get their money. So that's what Democrats did when Nancy Pelosi had that 2,000-page bill. And that reporter asked her what's in the bill, and she said, well, you'd have to read it to know. Fuck, she don't even know what's in it. I said, people just, it's ridiculous anymore. How much money you got to pay for stuff, and people are just getting fed up with everything. I know I am. I mean, if you don't, I don't know. Like I said, I just figured I'd go live for a little bit tonight and try to get through some shit. But yeah, at Christmas time, I give out gift cards on the channel and I mail them out to you. So Melody knows that, everybody knows that. So, well, everybody that's been on here. But I think, yeah, this year I'm gonna. How many did I give out last year? Probably about 10, 15, something like that. And no, I don't get them at Walmart because I don't trust them. I get on to Lowe's and get the MasterCard gift cards and give out. That way you can use them for whatever you want to use them for. So like I said, and ones at Walmart, then people take them and scan them. And when you put money on them, the money goes directly to them. It's a big scam. And if you get scammed, Walmart won't do anything about it. So I buy them down at Lowe's or Home Depot, and it's either the Visa gift card or Walmart Visa card or Mastercard. That way you can use them for whatever you want. Any purchase, you don't have to. You don't have to take it to one place. Like if you get a Walmart card, you got to use it at Walmart. But no, just like I said, things are screwed up anymore, and it's. Like I said, then I don't know. That's it. I went out. I'm still working on that garage, trying to get it done. Going through my dad's things, and like I said, every time you turn around, he got something hidden somewhere, like stuff I couldn't find. He would put it behind the shelves and stuff. Why I don't know, but I had one of them little handheld saws that you use outside. I said at Christmas time. But I had one of them little handheld chainsaws you use outside to cut little branches. And they was missing. And I just got it not too long ago. Here I found it behind the freezer. Well, you ain't getting it now. So you don't wait for Christmas to have bananas, pal. I said Christmas time. How fucking hard is that to understand? And some people are just idiots. Send me a gift card. I need it now. You know? People in hell like to have some ice water too. Yeah, that's my final answer. Christmas time. It's not Christmas time yet. Christ, ain't nothing like rushing the seasons, is there? You come back at Christmas time, put your email or put your address and shit on it. If I pick you, I'll send you a gift card. I don't care if you like me or not. If I pick your name, you get one. Me too, Aaron. I'm about ready to get off here. Good night. But, well, Derek, you're going to have to wait. It's only fucking September. Come on here and keep saying what you want. I don't care. The beginning of December. Good night, Aaron. I don't need your email address. I said I'll give my email address and you can email me your address and stuff. And if I pick your name, I will send you a gift card. It's not that hard to understand. Oh, Derek, you know what? Go the hell away and shut up. You're just being a dick. I hate people like that. It's my birthday, give me a gift card now. I'll give you a gift card. Wish one and shit in the other one, see which one fills up first. Yeah, go ahead, Melody. Like I said, people come on here being idiots like that. Whatever, I'm not going to lose any sleep over anybody. Hi, I see you just popped up on. But, yeah, I said Christmas time. Not that damn hard to understand. It's only September. We got Halloween and Thanksgiving to get through first. So, I don't know if he graduated to 5th grade, 4th grade, or what, but he sure as hell don't know what month it is. Hey, Rob. All right, Melly, I got you. But, I, I just laugh at, I got so much shit going on right now. Oh, speaking of the devil, I come home today and our filter's not working now, our pool pump. So I gotta go out and work on it tomorrow. It's pouring down rain. But, how ironic. But actually, Chris and Holly do all that bullshit. He calls himself, artist? And now he calls himself a designer. Design what? I couldn't. I don't know. What a jackass. I love Christmas too, but this year is going to be a little tough, but we'll get through it. But My mom ordered a pizza today for herself, a little vegetable pizza or something. And she asked me if I could get it at the door for her, and I said, yeah, I'll get it. So here was the guy that owns the place. He delivered himself. I answered the door. He said, hey, bud. He said, I'm just your dad getting the door. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, he passed away. He says, no way. And I said, in February. And he says, oh, man. He said, I'm so sorry. I said, it's okay, buddy. He said, I used to sit and stand out there and BS with him all the time. But, yeah, Dad was good at that. I don't know. Like I said, he's one of them, do anything for anybody. And that's how he taught me. If you can help people, help them. So that's what I try to do. But like I said, just all the bullshit going on. You too. But all the bullshit going on, like I said, it's just out of whack anymore. But I get up in the mornings, get my coffee, and like I said, this morning I sat down, turned the news on. I about spit my coffee out when I seen that video. I said, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And they showed his arrest record. That son of a bitch had never been on the streets. And like I said, them politicians don't have to worry about it because they're guarded with taxpayers' money, which is bullshit too. I've seen LAPD finally drop Kamala Harris. She's nobody anymore. Why should she be protected? But yeah, I think for Thanksgiving I'm gonna get up early and get the turkey ready. Well, I'm gonna brine it. I'll brine it for like 2 days before. And I got a great big pot. I mix the salt and everything up and seasonings, everything in the water. And put it in there and let it sit, cover it up, throw it in the fridge for 2 days. Take it out, wash it off, put some stuffing up its ass, eject it, or inject it with butter and garlic and nature seasoning. And I said, it comes out, Mom and Dad eat the hell out of it. And whatever's left, I got one of them hand grinders. I'll grind it up and make them turkey salad out of it. They had stuff for sandwiches and stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, my dad's right though. He said he liked it better back in the old days. Because Mom used to go out and get the turkey ready and put it in the oven. You'd smell it cooking all day long, watch the parade on TV. Now you can't even watch that. They destroyed that parade, woke ass people. But, sorry, excuse me, but, yeah, then Christmas time we always did a ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes. I'd use the bread machine and make, my dad loved homemade bread. I got 2 bread machines. So either that or I just mix the dough up and make homemade rolls, or I just turn it into a loaf of homemade bread. And Do it like that. Take it out while it's still hot. Cut it up. Butter melts on it real good, and eat it with your dinner. But then I got to get back into doing stuff like that, cooking, stuff like that. I enjoyed it. Like I said, after he passed, I was just like, blah. Yeah, just. My mom knows how to cook. My mom's the one that taught me how to cook. Mashed potatoes is my favorite, Rob. Real ones, not them fake shit in a box. But no, I used to bake a lot, cook a lot. Yeah, my mom, difference between my dad, he didn't know how to cook. I mean, he could cook some things. Kind of like my sister, a rock. But my mom, when I cook for her, it has to be exactly the same, or she'll tell you. No, no salt in it, too much salt in it. This and that, blah, 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 blah. And you just say, "Man, you shut the hell up and just eat." I didn't see that. Do I think what? I didn't see that last thing popped up on there, so sorry. No, this year I'm going to start baking again and stuff and get my mind off of it. Like I said, we got to go Thanksgiving. We do the turkeys at the church and get that all set up, hand out dinners. Like I said, this year I got to go help them prep everything, and then I got to be out of there. I got to be home at least by noon for my mom. I'll put our turkey in before I leave. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my if I'm gonna decorate outside for Christmas this year or not. Like I said, that was always my dad's thing. He loved the decorations. He wouldn't put them up. I always had to put them up. He'd just come out and tell me where to put them. Then he'd be in there on the phone. I'd walk back in the garage. He'd be talking to his brother. He said, "Clark's here," meaning Clark Griswold. But yeah, back then, like I said, I enjoyed doing it because he would sit out there with me. But what's that mean? Do you think we are cute? I have no idea what that means. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go out and work on that pool pump tomorrow and try to get that fixed. I hope it's just the brushes stuck in it because I had it set to where it didn't run that much because I put a shitload of chlorine in it. That pool's 65 feet long by 35 foot wide. And it takes a lot of chlorine to keep up with it. Like I said, I don't get in the damn thing. That's how I broke my knee in the first place. Clean that pool out, got up on that deck, and the damn cat ran out in front of me. And I went down on my knee, went to stand back up, and my knee just went bloof. It blew apart. Then I laid back up for a half hour, yelled for my mom and dad. Never come out. Finally, the neighbor says, "You need help?" I said, "Yeah, go knock on the door and tell them two limp loons I broke my knee." I said, my dad comes out back, and that man ate Cheetos like hell. He loved Cheetos. He got Cheeto cheese all around his lips. He said, "What happened, boy?" I said, "I broke my damn knee, you idiot." I said, "Been out here for a half hour yelling for you." He said, "Oh, okay." So instead of calling an ambulance or something, he calls my sister. God love him. I don't know. But I don't know if any of you guys ever broke a knee. That is painful. Hey, yo, yo. But that's the worst pain I ever went through. They tried doing knee replacement, or they did the knee, but he was trying to screw it back together and the bones kept popping. So he left it like that. But they put staples in it, and they put me in a straight brace to keep my legs straight. But yeah, trying to even put weight on or anything, man, I'll tell you what. Still to this day, I had to get another operation. I just finally had to get the knee replaced. But every time I walk on it, my mind tells me it's going to explode again. So it's like, I don't know. I guess one of the worst pains I ever felt. But besides heart attack, I didn't feel too good either. And stroke. But yeah, the damn heat stroke, man, I got sick as a dog from that. And then the damn hospital again. I steer clear of hospitals if I can because I don't want to know anything. Don't need to know. I don't need to go in there and say, congratulations, you got cancer, you got 6 months to live. I don't want to know. When the Lord's ready to take me, He's going to take me, no matter what. So, the way it is for me. Somebody put a bunch of, I don't know. Oh, thank you. But I still went out and worked. I worked in that straight brace. Thank you for subbing. But I worked in that straight brace and it's still in pain. But now I got everything handled so I can stay with my mom and take care of her. And believe me, she's one needy lady. I just come back in. I was sitting back here watching the weather and my phone rang. And there it was her. And she's only like, 50 feet away from me? Or no more than that. Probably out in the living room. I'm at the other end of the house. But anyway, she calls me. And she said, hey, if you decide to bring me something. I said, I didn't decide to bring you anything. Why? What do you want? She said, tea, cup of tea. I said, well, you better hope your dog can reach the counter. I ain't getting it. But I went out and got it for her. I said, but she said my sister's in London right now. Her and her husband. And they sent her a picture of her standing in front of the guards on the horses. Yeah, her and my brother-in-law standing in front of the horse with the guards on it. So I said, good for them. My sister barely talks to me anymore, ever since my dad died. And the last time she talked to me, they asked me to borrow my trailer. You're welcome. But asked me to borrow my trailer. I said, sure, take it. Well, here they had it for 3 weeks. So I'm thinking maybe they crashed it or something. Whatever. Oh, nobody gets hurt. But here they brought it back up, stuck it in the yard, never even come in, say hi, bye, kiss my ass, thank you, or anything. And I haven't talked to them since then. Like when my dad passed, she got to stick up her ass about me for some reason. I don't know why. And I said, we grew up, we were always close. And then he died, and that was it. But I'm going to get, I'll get the gift cards and everything ready. I don't pick them up too early because I don't know, like the time limit on them and shit. I'd rather just grab them all at one time and then pick the names and mail them out. And you'll have them plenty of time before Christmas to use. As long as you use them on me and send all the gifts back to my house, I'd appreciate it. I already told you slime buckets to give till it hurts, and you don't listen. I set up an Amazon wish list. I seen that kid on there, that black kid killed that Austin Metcalf. They got a whole family portrait on there. It says, Amazon for the Anthonys. They made themselves an Amazon wish list. And their kid murdered somebody. They're trying to get fucking rich and make as much money as they can before he goes to trial next June. Because I don't think it's looking good for him right now. And I said, I don't know. People are fucking goofy anymore. Like I said, then they get on there and say, like Chris always on there, yeah, I need dog food, I need this, I need that. And then he was on there last time saying how low on money he is. Well, quit going out to fucking eat every time people send you money. I'll tell her I said hi, Melody. Yeah, he gets other people's money. He don't mind going out and spending. He's like the fucking government. You take family. What a fucking goober. Golly. Like I said, if she didn't use them filters on that whatever thing she uses to record herself, she'd look like the Wicked Witch from the West. Homely and ugly. She's one of the two sisters. The Lee sisters. But that last video, she was taking her trash in to get rid of it. And here she's thrown in the dumpster. Meanwhile, she's in the dumpster digging around. And she cut the camera off real quick because some guy was saying something to her. She cut the camera off, and here what happened was he yelled at her for digging through the stuff. So, what a goof. Let me bring my trash here and take more trash home. Like I said, I don't know how they live like that. He lives in a hut, and she lives in a fantasy world with a bunch of fucking tents. And I'm telling you right now, them tents ain't gonna last wintertime. South Carolina gets cold and it gets snow. Christ, it gets cold down here sometimes. You walk out and you see your breath in the morning during winter time. To me, that's refreshing. When it's like that, I go out in a t-shirt and shorts. Sometimes I wish the hell it would snow down here, but I'm not going to see that anytime soon. Although I did see it at Disney. When we come down here on vacation for Disney one year, Disney has them. It was cold, and Disney had them snow machines going. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, I got, we'll figure the gift card thing out around Christmas and get that taken care of. Then, like I said, everything else, I got to work on that filter tomorrow and see what the hell, or the pump, and see what the hell is wrong with it now. Hopefully I don't have to go buy a new one. But if I do, I do. Yeah, but like I said, my mom's a handful to take care of. And she, her in that fucking wagon. I swear I'm going to tear the wheels off that thing. She goes out there in front of that refrigerator and gets in the ice machine. Ice falls all over the floor, starts melting. She runs that wagon through and gets tracks all over the damn floor. Then pretends she didn't do it. She's the only one riding a goddamn wagon around. Unless the cats are rollerblading in here in the middle of the night, it's her. All right, guys, well, I'm going to get going. I love you all. God bless. Thank you for everybody that showed up here tonight. Melody, thanks. And like I said, hope you all have a great Wednesday. Love you too, Melody. But hope you all have a great Wednesday. Keep your chins up. Cheer up. Things could get worse. Sure enough, you cheered up and things got worse. I don't know. Ain't much else you can do. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hit the road. Mom's out there. She's probably about ready to go to bed now. She had her tea, had everything she wanted. So I'll have to help her back to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Love y'all. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget the damn likey button, Betty. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.